Hello everyone. So let's see the last lesson you have, that is the 12th lesson. So here we have to talk about the communication survey, right? So before going to the communication survey, we have to see what is this survey means. So here you have some definitions. Out of them you can select one and study, or else you can construct your own idea also. So here it has mentioned a careful study of a subject, especially in order to discover new facts or information about it. So that is survey. In order to find information about particular thing, we use this survey method. Okay, so that is it. Then you have survey methods that we can use for this survey. The methods that we can use to do a survey. So to collect data, right, especially to collect data, what are the methods that we can use? These are the methods. Questionnaire method, we can ask questions, or else interviews, and you have telephone conversations, and post and email method, post and email method, and the internet. Okay, so these are the methods that we can use for our surveys. Okay, questionnaire method, interviews, telephone conversations, post and email method, and the internet. Okay, so these are the things that you need to remember. Then you have survey or research types. So here you have two types. First one, descriptive survey, and the second one, analytical survey. Okay, first one, descriptive survey, second one, analytical survey. Okay, so descriptive survey you need to remember, because in the questions they are asking about these two types. Okay, so descriptive survey means we can gain a descriptive data. Okay, so to this kind of thing. Analytical means just analysis, in order to analyze something, we use these analytical surveys. Okay, so here some explanation is there, right? Now think about if we need to gather information about a televised advertisement, we can use this kind of descriptive survey. Right? Analytical survey means, for example, a question like what is the gravity of the effect caused by the use of social media, those kind of thing. We can analyze those things. To analyze the problem from different dimensions, we can use this analytical surveys. Okay, so then you have the advantages and disadvantages in surveys. So these are the advantages. Actually, when we think about these advantages, you can remember at least 4 points with examples, right? So what are the advantages I have mentioned here? When a questionnaire is used for a survey, data could be gathered during a short span of time, right? If we use these questionnaires, we can collect data within a short time period. Okay, then when the internet is used, we can gather information or else data from distant places also without any difficulty. Okay, so then you can see the third one as we can gather information from larger groups, right? So by doing this kind of survey, we can gather information or else data from larger groups. Then the next one, online survey, to obtain data as quickly as possible, right? So those kind of applications, different things like that. Then you have analytical process of quite a lot of data. If you need to analyze a lot of data, we can use softwares, right? So then you can obtain more accurate, more scientific, more productive data without processing those things in a manual way. Okay, so yeah, so those are the things that you need to remember. In here you can select at least 4 and practice to write in the examination. Okay, then you have disadvantages. When the respondents fail to supply the correct data, so we cannot gain the exact idea, so that is a disadvantage, right? Not being exposed properly by response. Now think about, if we need to know income levels, sometimes they are not giving the correct data. Okay, so they fail to be genuine and absent-minded, or fail to supply the right kind of data due to the failure of remembering, right, and unsound mental state of the respondent. So different things are there, and also sometimes maybe difficulties in the understanding of the of questions, right? So different things are there. So you need to see each and every point before you are going to do your survey. Okay. Yes. So those are the things that you need to remember as the advantages and disadvantages. So here what you have to do, you have to select at least 4 and practice to write. Then you have survey steps and stages, right? This is also very important because they are asking questions from this one. First one, identifying the problem. Second one, identifying the objectives. Third one, deciding the topic and the title. Fourth one, gathering data. Fifth one, analyzing data. Sixth one, conclusions and recommendations for the future research. And the seventh one, report writing. Okay, so these are the things that you need to remember if you are going to do a survey. So first one, you need to understand the problem, right? So there are different problems. So we are doing surveys to solve those problems, right? So we have to find the problem first. After that one, objectives, and we have to select, we have to decide topic and a title, and we have to gather data. We have to use a gathering method, right? And after that we have to analyze data after gathering. After that we can say the conclusion and the recommendations for the future research. So the last part is report writing. Okay, so these are the things that you need to remember. Actually here data gathering, when we think about data, there are two types, quantitative data and qualitative data. Quantitative means the amount countable in numbers, and qualitative means special qualities. Okay, then another set of thing also there, primary data means by the researcher, and the secondary data means from already published sources, right? We can collect data by ourselves, that is primary data, and if we are using others information, so that is secondary data. Okay, so questionnaires, and when we are doing a questionnaire we have to follow these rules, right? Avoid asking questions by using a different party, right? And also we have to ask short questions, right? And also this kind of repetitive questions must be avoided. Okay, and limited number of questions may be presented, right? And also yes, and the question should be listed according to the priority. So these are the things that you need to understand if you are using questionnaires in your survey, right? And you have another concept, site or field, right? Site or field means the selection of a sample, right? That the sample that we are going to get for our interview. Now think about, if there is 50 students, we cannot get all these students to do our research, no? So we can get a part of them, a selection. So that is we call as site or the field. Okay, so then data analysis methods are there, percentage tables and charts, those kind of thing, mode, median, mean and ratio. So you can remember those things also separately, so because they are asking those things in the MCQ section. Okay, so these are the things that you have to remember. Okay, when we think about this communication survey, which means the last lesson. So yes, we have already covered all the 12 lessons and their important points. So watch them and ready for the examination.